What's up guys, Samplifire here, and today I'm going to be walking you through my new sample pack on Splice called Power Pack Volume 1. I'm super proud of the pack. It's about 1,000 samples, and I took the time to make it and also make it as diverse and complete as possible. So there is like bass, drums, but also a lot of effects, synths for the intro, instruments, and even vocals shots, so without further ado, let's jump in, guys. All right. So, looking at the pack now, looking at the folder, we have bass, drums, effects, instruments, synths, and vocals. I'm gonna be giving you guys a bit of a taster for the pack. I won't have time to go over everything because it's 1,000 samples, so I won't have time to play everything. But let's start with the bass loops, maybe. When it comes to the loops, I really used what I've been using in the past. So instead of just using very diverse sound, I tried to make loops that are consistent. So if it's called growl, blah, 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 it's probably a growl loop. If it's called laser, blah, 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 it's probably just a laser loops. And it's not too complex. It's very straightforward, usually quarter notes, eighth notes, sustains, but that's how I work. I work with simple elements and then make them complex by resampling, cutting, arranging in different ways. And when it comes to samples and when I produce, I don't want to start with something too complex. I want to be able to understand the sound, see why this sound would fit and where it could fit, and therefore that's why my loops are might sound simple. Growls, laser, yaws, Reese bass, like ready me pluck. Okay, yeah, so you have a bit of an idea of how diverse this is, but now let's jump into the one shots. So that's even bigger, that's about like 200 samples, if I'm correct, I'm not sure, but it's more choices on the growls, more choices on the lasers, more choices on each sort of style of sound I use in my tracks. Let's play some of them, like growls, randomly picking some. Some fills, some more random ones. So yeah, kind of hectic right now playing them together like that, but be sure to take the time and look at each sound, and also feel free to completely stretch them, completely resample them. That's why it's here. I even included some subs and 808s here, and finally some glitches, which is essentially anything I couldn't put in the loop or one shots, I put it in the glitches. So it's mostly like delayed reverb, reverse reverb stuff, which is more useful in the intro, in the transitioning, bridges and stuff like that. So let's play some. It's less heavy, but also, in my opinion, very useful for the intro. And yeah, let's use some of them here and let's see. Let's start with that, maybe. Triplets, 150, just in case we have time to make something cool here. Okay, let's go back into the folders here. So after the basses, we have the other main element of the pack, which is the drums, one-shot fills and loops. Very proud of the kick and snares here. It's something I've been using for a long time now, but on this pack, it's even more defined, more refined in a way where you can literally just use the sample as it is, drag it and put it directly on the project file, and it should work. Technically, it's made for that. So, if I go for this one, for instance, bit of sidechain, of course. Let's do quick loop here. It's loud. It's standing out because of the big transient there is in every beginning of kicks here, but also just because of how solid and loud the sub part of the kick is just after it. So you can cut it, you can fade out quicker if you want, but that's roughly the best compromise I could get for the kicks to work in as many contexts as possible. Rhythm, heavy, more melodic drops. On top of that, we could have a snare, like nasty, heavy snare. That's a bit too loud. Okay, so I won't have time to go over everything, but we also have cymbals, hi-hats, open hats, everything you need to make a complete track, right? And finally, some snares. Yeah. Kick snares as well. Yeah, really loud, really also kind of long, but that's the best compromise I could get for the tracks in general. So I made the drums using previous tracks. So I would literally take out the drums on my previous track, sound design a new kick, a new snare, and do it as long as I didn't find it good enough. And once I find it good enough, save it, export it, and repeat until I did not have any other idea, right? Yeah, you can see literally dragged in, no effect, nothing, works. After that, we have some fills, divers, 140, 150 BPM. Yeah. Processed, distorted, compressed, whatever. And finally, some drum loops, which I'm really proud of, especially the orchestral section, dubstep break section as well. Works for intros mainly, right? Stuff like that, really dark, really cinematic, and it's really something I wanted to show in this sample pack as well. Not only dubstep, but other influences I have, and especially the cinematic influence, like soundtracks, epic brass and stuff. I'll show you guys later, but let's put this one here. Boom, there we go. That's enough. Yeah, so this is made from piano hits, so I would hit the piano, record, and you can hear at the beginning the sort of detuney sound of the piano. Really great for heavy, engaging, epic intros, in my opinion. But you also have some darker stuff, yeah. Breakbeat as well. Sometimes it's slowed 2 times. It's something I do in my intros as well. I would take a breakbeat drum loop, jungle from back in the days. Put it back in 150 and then twice slower another time, so it's like 75 BPM at the end of the day. Super low, but also really groovy, you know, and you can put a bass line below that, you can have some synths, vocals, whatever. Just works. Then let's look at the synths maybe, because that's another big one here. Mainly for like drop layers, but also for intros, melody, texture, layering, drones. So let's play some. You know, it's usually longer than you expect. You know, it's like 16 bar for this one with a full melody, automations and stuff. Right. What else? We have some textures here. I'm literally picking random ones though, because I don't remember exactly each one. Some drop layers like D sharp, sustainy layers you can put directly below or on the background of the drop, so it's like that. Then with the rest, you know, fills out the whole drop, creates a lot of tension and sort of glues everything, especially when you have different type of basses doing call and response. Really useful. Yeah. And then you have the same but looped. So again, melody or staccato or like different type of arrangement over the same sounds. I could play a few for you, like this is very special. Maybe it won't fit every track, but I think it was, you know, interesting enough. Some more standard bassline stuff. Melody lines, yeah. After that, we have the instrument section, which is made for intros, again, layerings in the drop and stuff like that. But the difference is that it's all acoustic. So horn, brass, flute, guitar, my own voice sometimes, distorted and whatever. And yeah, let's play some sounds. See, that's literally me doing like whoa, and then resampling that, pitching twice slower or resampling twice longer, whatever, and distorting, and you get this type of big ass. You can reverb that, filter that, very useful. Some loops as well, string. Yeah. What else? Some vocal shots. Mainly the one shots here. Like really great for pre-drop transitioning. You know.
My ears are still. Excuse me, filthy dog. Hey, damn. Bounce. All right. Okay. What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna be playing everything, but you get a taster here of what's inside. Some textures as well, which is just me sort of auto-tuned, and then I layered it to make chords. Yeah, very easy to do. I could show you guys in another video how I did the whole vocal folder here. And yeah, finally some effects. Actually a lot of effects, like riser, fallers, follies, impacts, booms, sub drops, everything. Like even inside the riser sections, there is different subsections, like the noise risers, the cinematic risers, you know, like that, for instance, which is not really pitched automation. It's more like a cluster of notes that keep increasing. So you play the D, D sharp, E, F sharp and stuff until it's full. And you can layer that with some like orchestral nightmare. You know, you already have a lot of tension just from these two elements, so just imagine how much you could do from all the rest here. So yeah, I hope you guys like this idea of bridging different influence with dubstep, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching, guys. Like and subscribe, everything. Show your friends, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace.